Hello YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. My name is Lorenzo Selby, and I'm going to do a basic tune-up to my 1850 watt generator. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm not a certified mechanic, but I'm mechanically inclined. And so what happened was I had this generator for about 4 years, and I use it for DJing, so I pretty much have about, I'm gonna say 20 hours the most usage. And so I haven't started this generator in 2 years, and with the bad weather we had all last week up and down the East Coast, I said, well, I need to get this generator up and ready just for emergency. So I went to start it, and basically I wouldn't start. Right there is the carburetor opening, and I put a little bit of starter fluid in there, and it would run just off the starter fluid. So that right there, something told me that it's not getting fuel. Somehow it's not getting fuel. So like I said, what I did, I took it apart. I didn't like go to do a full tune-up. I just really wanted to just get to the carburetor and just enough to get inside, to get some airflow and all that, get it running and just let it blow itself out. But I ended up taking it apart, and so that's what I picked up filming as I took it apart. So right there, like I say, I couldn't, it was a Sunday, so I couldn't replace the spark plug, so I basically cleaned it up. You see it looked pretty clean. Took the carburetor apart, got some carburetor fluid, carburetor cleaner, cleaned that up. It's a total of 12 screws total. There was 4 of them holding the side panel. It's those right there for the valve cover. I didn't really have to take that off. As you saw earlier in the video, I didn't have to take it off, but since I had it open, I took it off. That's 4 screws. If you look right there to the right, there you'll see that's 2 screws, the holes that the screws go in, but it's 4 there. It's 2 that hold the carburetor in, and it's 2 on the other side panel. Out of the 4, I only took 2 apart, just enough to get it open like that, just for me to work on it. And so basically I took the carburetor cleaner, cleaned it out. You see the residue, or the after it dried up on my hand there, that's where the whiteness, the ash is coming from. Right there, the carburetor, and that little, I guess that would be the fuel filter, but that little float, yellow part is a float right there where my finger just touched. And that right there had, it was some condensation. It was that drained the fuel out of it, and you could wipe it up with a paper towel, and it would just it would come right up, or it dried up and turned to a powder, but it wasn't thick. So right there, that just told me something basic was just clogging up the basic holes. And like I say, it's not a whole lot of holes there. If you see right there, right on top of my thumb there, that hose, that's the fuel line. And basically get some pliers and squeeze, needle those pliers and squeeze that, and that comes in and out, and it's a fuel shut off on the other side. So like I said, I'm just doing the basics. Took it apart, just cleaned it up as I can, and putting it back together. And that's what this video is about. So you see them 2 screws, well, it's 2 nuts that go at the end of them, and that was total of, like I say, 12 screws and 10 screws and 2 nuts that hold everything together. Basically, you look up top, you see the gadgets I'm putting in there are just little levers and valves. Sorry about the volume. Levers and valves, and just open and close the valves there. There you are. And it's really simple. And if you had the right tools, you pretty much can do anything. And I have my little DeWalt set, and this comes with like a basic set. Right there, that's the air filter in the front. Right there, I just pointed that, and that right here hooks up to the carburetor. And then it's a little air hoses, and like for breathing, it's the balance of the air and the fuel. And this takes unleaded gasoline. Okay, that was the air hose leading to the valve cover, and then the front there, where my right hand is, you can't see it yet, but that's another filter. And basically, look at that, just had basic tools, and you can get things done. And you'll see as the video goes. Especially towards the end, it starts up and it runs pretty, and I didn't do really a whole lot. Just took it apart and put it back together. So we're 5 minutes into this video, and I'll let you continue watching. So right now I've had a upgrade, connect the fuel back to the fuel line back to it, and I'm using needle nose pliers to push it down. And I'm glad I don't smoke anything. But say if you were smoking, and talk about safety now, and see the little fuel dripping there, and you sitting there smoking a cigarette, you know, you can light up, accidents happen. And like I say, I got caught off guard even for doing this particular job because tell my safety, look, I don't have no gloves on, I don't have flip flops. I actually came out in the yard. It was like 8:39 in the morning. It was nice. I just get a little sun, just stretch, and I saw the generator, and I said, you know what, get that thing running today. And I just winged it. I didn't, you know, I would have put a tarp down, and I would have had the tools out, you know, and I just grabbed the tools and went at it. And look, and I had so much confidence that look, I'm working on the deck with gaps in between it. Like I'm not going to drop anything down until. And I have a little. You'll see that one of the later on one of the screws going to get stuck in the inside this chassis that it's going in, and I use a little magnet to get it out. So that's where I drop stuff down there all the time because I don't put the tarp down. And I got plenty of tarps. But anyhow, then I haven't really been working on anything, so my tools is like in rusted bad shape, and I need to do a tune-up on everything. But right now, I'll let you continue. Everything I do, tighten up, just snug, you know, just, you know, enough to just get it snug. You ain't got to, you know, tighten it up too tight. Again, see that? That's right. You can see I cleaned the inside there. I wiped all like little. It's all inside there, little residue. So I basically cleaned it up. So that's what I think they clogged up. Probably one of the lines inside of the carburetor. And again, like I said, I wasn't prepared to do this, so I didn't have a camera or filming nothing, like, you know, have everything ready, but and buttoning everything up now. So right there, that was what, four screws on the inside. I got 4 on this side, 4 on that side, 2. So total 12 bolts that had to get put back together. Of course, if you appreciate this video, you hit the like button. If not, no big deal. But appreciate it if you did. So again, like I said, you just had to take things apart just enough for you to be able to work with, you know, the fingerprint and everything. So right now you see one of the screws is stuck inside of there. So I'm trying to get it out. The good thing, I'm moving this generator around. No leaks in that, so that's great. But look, I used the magnet right there to get the head for the it was the head for the screwdriver. It's like a 6-star. Again, it's like 1 screw on the bottom, 1 on the top. So it's 4 on this side. 4 on the side I'm working on, 4 on the side to my left, and 2 on the carburetor. And it was 4 hooked in the valve cover. So actually it was 14 screws. Got a button together and I'm running good. So now, like I said, I haven't ran this motor so long, so it really needs to run before I should have made before I start making any adjustments, you know, to the flow, balance of the airflow and the fuel. I should have just let it run for an hour. I think I did let it run for half an hour. But I need to let it run before I start making adjustments. So that's what I'm doing, making adjustments now. What I liked about this generator from the way I used it, the equipment I had no problem with the equipment, and it's big enough, but yet it's small and, you know, compact. It does good for its size. Again, just button everything up, shut the door, close the hatch, time to take it to the house. Again, right there. Put it all tight, just enough to snug it in, pop it in. So I got the torque where, you know, it's not going to get stripped. Damn, baby running good. So I did a test. I have some lights hooked up to my little barbecue set up outside, and you'll see that coming up. And there we go. All right, again, thank you for watching, and you can follow me some of the videos. Hit that like button, hit the share button. Let there be light. Beautiful.